What's up, guys? So, I made a video I thought would be funny and entertaining, and 21 people have watched it, but no one has commented. So, I guess that everybody just doesn't want to talk about that stuff. So, that's cool. Uh, well, actually, one person commented. I can't say nobody commented, but one person out of 56 subscribers is pretty sad. Oh well. I'll think of something else that'll be more entertaining that everybody can get on board. Anyway, today, sorry, I just got done laughing really hard. I love some TV shows that I watch. They're pretty entertaining. At least it's better than how I felt earlier about uh, my wife being harassed by a counselor, a lady that's supposed to be helping with her depression was harassing her. I'm not going to go into the dirty details, but I will say don't make assumptions. Have facts. Um, that should be your number one. Just like any other doctor, uh, I mean, you have to make certain assumptions about things to pull up facts, but please, please, base your theories on facts. It is much safer. You hurt a lot less people, and you can actually help people. Um, my wife was really devastated by this doctor, and she got depressed actually, very heavily, and I actually had to talk her down out of it, um, which I think is really sad considering that she went to this psychologist for her depression, and to get help for it, and actually got worse for going to her. And she's already been afraid to go to these things to begin with. Um, so, yeah, it's ridiculous. The kind of people that they let have a doctor's license or psychology license. Um, and if you're taking psychology, you better damn well have your facts straight before you start talking to a patient. And, otherwise you can really hurt that patient. And if you're into psychology just to fuck with people, then don't be going into it. If you're into psychology to help people and to heal, like a doctor should, I don't know if they have to take the Hippocratic Oath, but I believe they should. If they don't, then you need to do that. And to do that, you need to have your facts. Anyway, she said a lot of disparaging things towards me, but whatever. Lots of people have said disparaging things towards me. I let them roll off my shoulder. The thing is, she has no leg to stand on. She was thinking of me as another kind of person, and I wasn't that kind of person. Again, kind of going on hearsay is not a good thing. So anyway, that's enough of my rant on the psychologist. Uh, Personally, I will be talking to her superiors, and hopefully I won't have to bust out the lawyer card, but we'll see. But it is definitely not a good thing and was not appreciated. And was enough that I wanted to get on YouTube and state that people need to get their facts straight before they start chatting or trying to help people. On other notes, on my new video game, Splinter Cell Double Agent, If I had 6 thumbs, I'd give it a 6 thumbs up. Fortunately, I only have 2. Splinter Cell Double Agent is an excellent game. Um, a lot better than the Star Wars game, which I ended up selling. I will say that, or not Star Wars, Star Trek, the new Star Trek game. Star Trek, oh God, what was the name of this stupid game? Encounters or something like that. Was horrible. The worst game I've played in a long in fact, the worst Star Trek game I've played in a while. I mean, the other ones are not all that great, but this was absolutely the worst. Basically, your little enterprise was about yay big, never changed whatsoever. All your you had one voiceover the whole time, which was the guy that played Captain Kirk. Forget his name right now, which is so bad because I really enjoy him. William Shatner. There we go. The whole time, and the controls basically I think were designed to give you carpal tunnel. In fact, I'll show you the controls because I can remember them because it hurts so bad. Okay, this was up and down on your ship. This was to move your ship forward. Okay, so you're basically flying like this. Okay, and then this right here. Okay, if you guys can see that, if I can get it up there. Okay, this was to search for stuff, which you had to do a lot. That's using your sensors. Okay, and then this was to change your engines around up in here. Okay, and then this was to fire, and then I think it was circle or square. It's just one of them. They didn't even use all the keypad over here. Only one part of the keypad was to cycle through some weaponry. Okay, now when you're playing like this constantly and you're flying and you're doing this, I mean, you're talking about putting strain on your fingers. Oh, it's horrible. Horrible game. The worst, in fact, ow, that just made my hand hurt. The worst game I've played in forever. And it was basically over and over again, just flying through targets, and the things were getting harder and harder and harder and almost impossible. Let's see, I think on the 5th level of this thing, it got to just near impossible. And I mean, it was ridiculous. There were no, you couldn't pause and reload. You couldn't. I mean, it was just horrible. I don't know who made the game. I don't remember who made the game, but it was crap. They should never make a game again. It was that bad. Now, Splinter Cell Double Agent, which I'm going to pop in again. Excellent game. So far, I'm on the first ending. There are 3 other endings, from what I've heard. After a certain amount of time, you become a double agent. You are working for 2 people, and you can either go rogue and basically be the bad guy, or you can, carefully get far enough and then become the good guy at the end. Or I think you can get a kind of an in-between. I'm still working on that. Right now I've got the good guy version, and next one I'm going to go for the bad guy version, because I have a feeling kind of staying in between it's going to be real hard. But we shall see how that goes. So yeah, I doubt if anybody's going to be watching any Star Trek stuff, or gaming. People are going to be watching me now, so it doesn't really matter what I said. But if they are, if any of you software engineers wanting to create a new Star Trek, come up with some better ideas. I mean, God, Ubisoft come up with a good Star Trek. Please, somebody.